So what broke off there?
There's supposed to be a line there that goes to the regulator for this thing.
Oh, fun. So we gotta get that out?
Yeah.
Oh, hey guys. Welcome to another episode of Crazy D's Equipment. So today me and the doc are gonna walk you through a few of the projects that we're working on right now and what's getting finished up so you guys know what's coming on the lot. And we're gonna see, you know, a month or so ago we got this 640. It came in as trade-in that I showed you guys all on the page and asked you guys what you thought it was and what you thought I should do with it, and a bunch of you said, hey, fix her up. So we're going to see today if we can't get it to fire and get it to run. We haven't done that yet. I'm still on the fence of what I'm going to do with it. So, and then there might be a few other things that we might show you guys why we're here today. So let's walk over here and let's show you what's going on in the John Deere, because this has turned out to be a little bit more of a project than we thought it was going to be. So come on guys, let's go over here. So on the 3020 here, we got a little bit of work done. Dan was going to pull it in the shop and start working on it, but we found some issues. Remember, I burned up the starter trying to start it the other day, and Junior Mint was going to rebuild the starter, and he does a good job at it. But in the process of digging around looking for parts and stuff, I found that I could buy a brand new starter for this for 130 bucks. So I ordered. It's a low torque starter, which is all I need for a gas or propane tractor. I don't need the high torque. That would be more for the diesel model. So I went ahead and bought that, and you know, with core, that's pretty damn good. So, and then Dan got it to start. It would sput and sputter and run for a little bit, and it ran. It wasn't quite running right. Doc realized that the regulator was stuck, and that's what he's working on right now. Kind of let him know what you got going there.
Well, when I was working on starting it started, I turned the fuel on and you could hear it bubbling in the radiator. That's when I knew we were in trouble with that. So, but I went ahead and shut off the fuel and let it kind of get out of the extra out. It would fire a little bit. It would make it 3-4 putts. So I think we get that regulator going, fixed, and we can get that going, and then we can get on to some of the other problems this thing has.
I know you pulled the oil filter because you thought that the hydraulic filter, because you thought that might be the issue with the 3-point working and not working, and then just now not working at all. It gummed up, and you were saying you found glitter in it.
A little bit.
So you thinking it might not be the filter?
I'm thinking that it might be a little low or empty.
Empty.
Because I think that's coming from the pump.
I think that's coming from the pump. So that might be the whole issue with the 3-point on the 3020. And I know I said that we thought we were going to change this thing over to gas, but doing some research, I realized there should be here on the back side and on this side of the intake manifold, and then back here on the exhaust manifold, little heat blocks that have a line that runs in between them on the gas one to keep the carburetor from freezing up in the winter time. And this one doesn't have those, and so the next would be to replace the manifold too while we were doing all that. And I said, oh, just screw it. I'll go ahead and we'll lose a little money on it being propane, because you know the propane tractor don't bring what a gas or even close to what a diesel version will bring. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it this way, and once we put a brand new regulator on it and everything else and get it up and working right, it'll be a good tractor. At some point here in the future, I want to do a video for you guys and kind of explain the difference between a diesel, a gas, and an LP or propane gas tractor, and we'll do that here soon. I kind of want to wait until this one's running, and then I'll do that for you guys. But let's go in the shop, guys, real quick. And remember the 300 that was done? No. Come on. So, guys, on the 300 here, I went and bought Daniel the fuel filter he needed for this thing, and he was driving it around trying to get it to run, and it would run for a little bit and then it would choke out and die, and it'd run for a little bit and choke out and die. And he's like, well, and we couldn't get this float to stop from sticking, so Doc was tinkering with it, and he pulled the carburetor apart just to see if we had something plugged or something in there. And I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this, but there's fluid inside the float. We got a pinhole in the float, so the float was filling with fuel, so it wasn't floating that way. It wasn't floating that way at all, and the carburetor was flooding itself out and the tractor was dying. So I ordered him a new float, and he'll have to put the carburetor back together and get this on, and maybe sometime before I retire from selling used machinery, the 300 might actually make it on the lot. I think at this point we have chased down everything we possibly can chase down. You've checked everything. This got to be the last of the last, you think?
I hope so.
You hope so. I'm going to trust you. I'm going to hope so. You're right. So guys, but that's that. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully by Tuesday I'm listing that thing on the lot, and she moves on to a new home fairly quick, because I mean she's only going to be priced at probably, I think I'm just going to price her at $2,000, and that's a pretty damn good price for one of these ready to go, running with the 3-point arms and stuff on her. So, and I think that's what we're going to do on that one. So let's go out here. We're going to tinker real quick on this you said it was a 640?
Yeah.
The 640 Ford. See if she runs. We've never tried to start her. Daniel's hooked up some stuff to make this go quicker for filming, but we have not started her yet. And we'll see if she runs and see what you think, and we'll decide at that point about what's going to happen with her. So let's go take a peek at that, folks. All right, Dan, so kind of tell them what you got done here, because you jigger rigged it quite a bit. I see you've made a battery cable with a pair of C-clamps.
Yeah, I used some welding vice grip things, yeah. And then I got a little auxiliary tank that came off of a lawnmower, and
a piece of fuel line.
Some fuel line, and that's about it.
And you cranked this over a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
To see the battery would work?
Yeah, I cranked it over some to see if it'll crank over, and I decided since it cranked, I think it's time to add some fuel.
Okay, well, so hit the magic button and see what happens. So there's a knock real bad, but it's the hydraulic pump there on the bottom. They just cut the loader off of this thing, and that's that shaft spinning in the hole. But otherwise, that actually sounded really good.
It did.
It ran good. Have you screwed around with anything else on it?
No. But the 3-point works.
Yeah, it came up real fast. I noticed that. It's been broke once and welded back on.
Yeah.
And I was screwing around with this the other day, and I couldn't get it into fourth. I can get it into reverse. I can get it into second, but
when I messed with it earlier, I could get it into first or reverse, second, fourth. But first and
So there's,
third I couldn't get it to go into at all.
you don't have to open up that plate and see what's wrong inside.
Yeah.
So, Dan, what do we do? What are you gonna do? I don't even want to freaking. I really don't want to freaking see what finding used tin work or even or new tin work's gonna cost for it. And it really needs some tin work.
Yeah.
It's gonna need all gauges.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were
wiring
thinking.
done too.
It needs some serious wiring done.
I see in here they used a block of wood and a bolt for some wiring.
A block of wood is a bolt.
Yeah.
And there's a Chevy truck. No, wait a minute. Chrysler. There's a Chrysler. Oh, it's Chevy?
It could be either one.
There is a automotive power steering pump that's been rigged into a automotive steering cylinder on here because you had a loader, and so that'll have to come off and be replaced. So I'm gonna estimate roughly it's going to take about $2,400 to put this thing up to par on the lot. Resale on one of these is about 35 to 4. I don't know. I have to think about it because I don't like my margins there.
Yeah. My honest opinion.
Plus your pay. That's just figuring parts. Yeah. That tin work's gonna be
hard to find.
It's gonna be $500 or $600 in tin work to get all the pieces. The grill.
That's not including
and there's
shipping.
what's that?
I bet you.
Yeah, shipping.
You're gonna have to get it some.
What?
It'll come probably some that.
There's 3 pieces, right? There's 3. There's a centerpiece.
Yeah.
There's the grill. There's the face on the grill.
This
centerpiece, left hood, right hood, and then is there some panels here yet too that are missing?
These panels here are part of the side tin.
Side tin. So, yeah, that's going to be expensive. So, it's not going to be like it was when I had you redo the 300, or not the 300, but the that 49M when it came in.
Yeah.
Because all I had to do is just get that on suck and go. So, I mean, this has got to stop and think. Is it worth the time and effort, or do I just sell this as a parts tractor, or sell it as is? We know it turns over. I got video proof that it turns over and runs. So I guess I got to do some thinking and decide what I'm going to do with it. Make some phone calls, do some things. So, but yeah, I think that might be it. So, also, real quick, guys, while we have you here, we're getting ready that we have the 2 M's on the lot that both of you've seen in multiple videos. I do believe those are going to be Purple Wave tractors. They're great tractors, and they move really well, or they're really useful, but I just haven't been able to get them sold on the lot, and I think it's time to scoot them on. So when the Purple, if you guys are interested in them, I'll let you guys know on the community part of the page and stuff that they're gonna, when they go up on Purple Wave. But I think that's what I'm gonna do with them because they're not moving on the lot. Dan was giving me crud earlier that the 40 model that he fixed up is a better tractor than that 49, but I don't think he's anywhere close to right.
I disagree with you on that.
You disagree with me on that?
Do, yes.
Why?
I just do.
I think you're on like Donkey Kong. I bet I could outpull you.
Bet you can't.
I bet I can.
Bet you can't.
I bet I can.
I bet you're about even about it if you can.
No, I bet I'd drag you backwards because the 49 is running. I know you rebuilt the engine on the 40M, but I bet you that 49 can drag you backwards.
Prove it.
Okay, let's do it. You're on like Donkey Kong. bother to tell me till after we did this that thing has M&W high compression pistons in it. So really from the start, I didn't stand a chance in hell. But anyways, guys, so thanks for coming in and watching another episode of Crazy D's Equipment. This episode was a little bit of everywhere. We kind of had fun with today. So thank you guys very much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you want to throw my hat at me, Dan, anyways,
put it back where it goes.
If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. If you want to know what's on the lot, please go to Omega Ag Sales. Again, guys, sorry, Omega Ag Sales on Facebook. Also, now you can go to Facebook too and find Crazy D's Equipment. We have a page there. There's a bunch of stuff. I'm posting a bunch of behind the scenes stuff, tractors that I've come across that maybe not end up on the channel or stuff. Some tractors that have come through the lot in the past years before I started doing the channel. You guys kind of get to see it all there. Some comical pictures later on of Daniel. I'll promise you that, because he will. And also, if you want to kind of follow what's going on when I'm at auctions and stuff like that, you guys can now go to Instagram, to Crazy D's Equipment on Instagram, and I'm going to post pictures while we're at auctions and that kind of stuff too, so you guys can see what's going on. So, but hey, I appreciate you guys coming in, and we will catch you guys later. I'm gonna go put these on the lot before we break them, because anyways, all right, later guys.